everybody, welcome to this channel. This video is going to be a makeup tutorial on this look right here. I'm going to call it another questionable makeup tutorial, so if you want to see how to create this look, then of course keep on watching. That is how these things work, and yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so for today's video, I decided just to wear what I'm wearing. I decided not to change for this video because, you know what, I like what I'm wearing. I don't give a crap. It's just like a tank top, but you can see my bra, which might be scandalous for you, but you know what, I don't even care anymore. And yes, I'm sick. I've been kind of going up and down in terms of how sick I've been. I'm putting my base on now. This is just foundation, which I'm currently just putting on my eyelids using a pretty gigantic Morphe E8 brush. Yeah, I'm sick, by the way, if you haven't noticed by the sad state of my voice. I just decided to film because I wanted to, and I don't give a crap about how sick I am. But yeah, what has been going on? I have been putting some vlogs up from the time I was in Washington, D.C. over Christmas. I've filmed a little bit so far. I've edited and put up one at this time. It'll probably be more by the time you see this. So if you are interested in seeing these vlogs, go to my channel, and then I have a playlist that has like something that basically has all my travel vlogs, and the vlogs will be in there. So now that I'm done with my base, it is time for my eyeshadow, and I'm using the Jaclyn Morphe palette just because I feel like everyone already has it. It looks like this if you haven't seen it before. I'm gonna start off by using Buns, which is this rosewood color. I feel like it's a rosewood, that's what I would describe it as. And this is going in my crease. How do you like the weird lighting situation today? It's getting really dark really early. And because I'm sick, I woke up like super late. And then by the time I could pull myself together, it was really, really late. So this is this situation. On the bright side though, my skin is kind of good. Since I haven't been really wearing makeup that much, I haven't worn makeup in 4 days. So my skin is doing pretty well. Thank you for asking. I'm sure you didn't, but there it is. Okay. So after blending the hell and the smidgens out of this eyeshadow, well, is it blended? In my makeup tutorials, if I do something weird or if I make a mistake, I don't want to take it out. I want to include it because I feel like that is more realistic. Because life is not perfect, we're not perfect, and my makeup tutorials are not perfect either. So that's why I like to keep it all take you all through the process of me creating a look, and even if I don't know what I'm doing, I still want to take you through it, if that makes any sense. So that's why I call my makeup tutorials questionable makeup tutorials, because that's exactly what they are. Now I'm taking Jax, which is this tone right here. This is essentially going all over my lid space. So what I'm doing here is I had this like extension of eyeshadow that I don't really want that much, so I'm just taking a fluffy brush and using it to diffuse that color a little bit, and then I'm going to be taking a little of this color, mixing it with this, and just using it to sort of... Right then, so what I'm doing now is I'm taking this color right here. This is Central Park. I'm doing... This is going to be the color that I use to further define that outer V of my eye. You know what, I want to mix it with this color as well. This is Chip, so I'm mixing these two tones, and these are going like right into the outer V of my eyelid. Again, to blend things out, I'm using this big fluffy brush. This is the Morphe M505. Now I'm taking a little bit of the Huda Beauty foundation on the back of my hand, and this is going to work for like a demi cut crease. And to use this, I'm taking the Morphe M213 brush, and I'm just going to try and cut a crease. I don't know if it will work. I hope it will, but we're gonna try, and if I mess up, I'll still put it in the video. I actually tried to do a cut crease and I survived. Alright, so over the top I wanted to try and put the Colourpop Supernova eyeshadow, and this is in the shade Moonlit. I just feel like this is a beautiful glittery purple color, and this is what it looks like swatched right here. And as you can see, it is a color that is very purple, but it has like these glitter particles in it, which I really do love. So I feel like this will be like a good standout part of this eye look. So I'm not sure how I'll do this. Actually, what I think I'll do is I'll take the same brush that I used to cut my crease, and I'm just going to take the product off of the wand, and this is going to be used to act as like the border for my cut crease, and then I'll just fill in using the applicator from the eyeshadow. Yeah, I know I said I was gonna just fill in with the applicator, but honestly I feel like the brush is a lot more easy because I don't feel like I'm going to mess up as easily, you know, so that's why I'm just using the brush for filling it in anyway. Now I'm going to do my brows and my foundation, and I'll be right back. I'm using Buns again, that rosewood color that I was talking about earlier, and this is going to go into my lower lash line. And now I'm lining my top and my bottom lash line with the Maybelline EyeStudio gel liner. I don't know why I still have to look at the jar sometimes. I use this nearly every single day. Then I'm taking a small but tight pencil brush. I'm going to use this small tight thingy to pick up this black color from the Jaclyn palette. This is in the shade Abyss. Now with this color, I'm just going to use this to sort of smoke out my lower lash line, just a teensy bit. I'll try not to overdo it. We'll see what happens. We'll see if that will be true. I hope it will. But let's just go for it. Next, I'm doing mascara and lashes, and for that I'll be using the Allura Lights from House of Lashes. So I just put on my mascara and my lashes, and for my inner corner highlight, I just popped a little bit of the Kylie loose highlight in the shade Santorini. It looks like this so far. So far I'm really liking this a lot. Okay, so now for the rest of my face. I'm going to get into my makeup bag and get my little bronzer. This is my baby. I love this stuff. This is a Physicians Formula butter bronzer. It's really good. And I'm just going to use this to contour my face. Just my cheeks, nothing too insane. Okay, so now for my cheeks, I'm taking the Kylie Jenner highlight, the same one that I used on my eyeballs. With this, I'm just going to do a little bit of something different. I'm taking the same brush I always use. This is just like a very long, well not very long, just a sort of medium length natural bristle brush. And it's pretty fluffy, which is why I love it for highlight. So as you can see, this is what it looks like. And then on top, I'm taking the Sleek highlighting palette, and I'm using this color, mixing it with this, tapping off the excess. And this is going to go in this area, well, in this area right here, in a more concentrated fashion, so that before we had the highlight going on like all over, but now it's a lot more concentrated, and that way I feel like I get more dimension. So that is what it looks like. I feel like today in general is a little bit extra for me, so I'm using 2 lip liners because I'm Anya and this is what I do. So the first one is going to be the Rimmel Exaggerate lip liner in the shade Enchantment. This is going on the border or just around my lip line, pretty much the way a usual lip liner would be used. Then in the center, I'm going to be using the same brand, same lip liner, except this is in the shade Innocent, which I don't think anyone is. This is going in the center of my lips. Oh my god, my lips are so dry. I was just going to top this off with gloss, but now that I'm looking at this, I think it's a little bit too dark of a pink. So I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit Liquid Lipstick in the shade Nudie Patootie to dumb it down a little bit. Because like this is too pink. And over the top, I'm using my Buxom lip color in the shade Hot Toddy. This is like a gloss. Okay, now this look is really extra. At long last, we have reached the end. This is the finished look. I've been sitting here on my booty for the last 2 hours filming this video. I feel so proud of myself. But this is what it looks like. I'm into it. I'm very into it. Probably too into it, except I'm not. Maybe a little. But this is the end of the video. My voice is really about to crack right now. If you want to help a sick person, like this video. But seriously guys, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you later. Bye guys.